So,
What's happening in your world, Charles?
oh, so much. Where do I start? Okay. I have 5 options here. I'm going to start with
You got a menu.
some of the things that we've done this month that has led to us generating leads and sales. So I'm just going to list them out. Number 1, sending out something physical through the mail. So we've been sending out these T-shirts with the words, actually the T-shirt's behind me. Oh, it's too much to unpack. And with the words, this is the T-shirt that you wear for getting things done. And then we have the logo at the bottom. So we send them out to customers, and we've already got customers who have thanked us for their T-shirts, obviously, but already got leads and also sales from customers saying, oh, we've totally forgotten to purchase promotional items this year. Thank you so much for the T-shirt. I'd like a quote for this. And then they proceeded to do a purchase order. Now, we've done our T-shirt because we know no one's going to wear your brand name walking around the street.
We can hope.
The probability is low, especially when your brand has got cubic promote. It's not exactly Polo Ralph Lauren. Sure. It's not an aspirational brand. It's not Alo or Olo. I don't know how they pronounce that sporting brand name. And so we've decided, okay, we'll do the cheeky way. We'll just want to be the throw around T-shirt, the T-shirt that you paint the house in, the T-shirt that you do the gym in, the T-shirt that you walk the dog around with, or you wash your dog, because we get utility, and with the utility of the T-shirt, we also get our branding. So that's worked out really well for us. So that's one thing that we've been doing up really well.
When you say it's worked out well for you, do you have some numbers that you can potentially share?
Yeah, we've got $10,000 worth of sales.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and so we're very happy because the entire investment, we've created 400 T-shirts at a cost of about $3,000 to $4,000 cost price T-shirt, and then using Australia Post, sending each of them out in an $8 mail bag. So once again, you add that up, so all up probably $6,000-$7,000.
Yep.
And then within the space of a week, getting a $10,000 order. Nice. And then this is an ongoing thing. You see, people will be wearing the T-shirt to wash their dog, to paint their house in a week's time, in a year's time, and the ongoing exposure for us is brilliant.
Yeah.
And so highly recommend doing something physical and posting it out.
Yeah.
It really works.
And you know what? I see a lot of people will run an exercise like that, and if they don't make a profit on the first send, so an immediate profit, they'll probably can it. They'll probably think this is not a successful campaign. But you know from experience that even making a couple of $1,000s on the front end, now it probably took you a bit of time to put it together, right? But even making a couple of $1,000s on the front end, you go, okay, well, we've pretty much broken even based on the time that I've put there. But you know that you're going to get sales ongoing for that. There's going to be residual value from that.
I like to think that people are more sophisticated nowadays, especially for the smaller, not the startups. The startups want instant cash real quick, and they not necessarily have the experience. But I would thought that any business owner or marketer that's been in the business for maybe more than 3 years, they'll understand the value of long-term marketing and having a brand. I'll give you an example. So my son was on school holidays in December, bored out of his mind. So what he did, I encouraged him to do, was to put up advertisements around the community around Sydney. So we put them in supermarket notice boards, car park notice boards, anywhere there's a community notice board, a library notice board. And he had an offer which was to clean sneakers. Yep. I think it was $15 to $20 a pair. Laces, to clean the laces will be an additional $5, and a slew of extras. And it's really, for a young 14-year-old, it's a great business model, simply because it doesn't need an ABN, right? You could just get that. I would be surprised if the tax office.
No liability insurance or anything like that.
No accounting needed. Yes.
Yeah.
So there are professional sneaker cleaner companies out there, and they'll charge upwards from $35 to $50 per pair of shoes. So he's undercutting them double, 3 times, 4 times. Obviously, he doesn't have overheads. And for himself, his hourly rate, I mean, if he cleans a pair of shoes, he could clean a pair in under 30 minutes. In an hour, he's getting anywhere between $30 to $50. So from an hourly rate, it really works out well for him. And so he put up the ads, and he got some customers. And then when school holiday was over, the notice boards over time to just refresh. They start refreshing within 3 to 4 weeks. So by January, they're all gone. Which is fine because it's preparing to get back to school. We had a small trip which we went. Fast forward is the 16th of July. He's now in his mid-season holidays. He's got 3 people that have emailed him to clean shoes.
Right.
And he said that I haven't been putting up the ads at all. The ads ran out early January.
Brilliant.
So what has happened is that those people have seen the ad, maybe taken a photo of the ad, or maybe simply typed it down, written it, whatever it may be. They remembered, and 6-7 months, they came back to him. And so that's the same thing with things like me sending out a T-shirt or any other business sending out promotional items, or in your case, point number 4, which is to give them a pre-gift. It may not happen next day, may not happen overnight, Pantene, but it will happen. And it's a numbers game. So the more you get, the more you push out, the more exposure you're going to get. So I thought that was a really good example. So
it's a wonderful lesson. Wonderful lesson in business.
Yes.
Especially for a young fella.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah.
A very quick word. My name is Charles. I run an agency called Cubic Promote. We are the leading supplier of promotional products and uniforms in Australia and also in New Zealand. We supply to 3,000 organizations on any given year. If you're looking for a reliable partner to supply you with merchandise for your office or uniforms for your organization, trust us, Cubic Promote. And now back to the show.
Marketing is not dead. And I'll tell you why. So I want to talk
about... said marketing was dead?
Email marketing specifically is not dead.
Yep.
Email marketing is one of the, possibly in my mind, only 3 types of mediums that you can control the message. The first one is meeting someone. The second one is calling someone, where you could control the message. You could control the intensity, and you could, intensity, by that I mean the volume of messages you push out. And you could also control the message itself. Every other medium, I feel you don't have control. I'll give you an example. A billboard. There is no possible way that you would know if someone's looking at your billboard or not in the subway. Digital advertising. There is no possible way you would know that someone has seen your advertisement and has decided to take action, have an emotional connection, etc., etc. And it comes and goes, and especially when now we talk about SEO and agentic engine optimization for AI engines, you can't possibly know or control it because it's out of your control. You don't know whether it's going to be ranking you well or mentioning you well at all. So I feel email marketing is the third item where you could have a lot of control. And nowadays you could layer it with a lot of different sexy things. This week we kicked off a campaign. I will name names. I'm not sponsored. A company called Profitate. It's a Sydney company. And they do something really interesting. They do AI, yada, yada, everyone does that. But what they use is they overlay that with some sort of scraping tool that scrapes the internet and social media, as well as news outlets, and anything that's a digital piece of news, and they look for buying signals and triggers. Now for me, I sell promotional items and branded uniforms. My triggers are any company that is about to do a conference, any company that is having a rebrand, any company that has gone through a mergers and acquisition process, maybe they have acquired someone, or maybe they've been acquired, any company that is pushing out a lot of job advertisements in a short space of time, that shows headcount growth. Those are just 4 amongst a dozen other triggers that I've got. And every time a company pushes that trigger out, maybe on social media or LinkedIn, we get notified. And not only notified, but we could see the name of the person. And using various scraping tools, it allows us to then find either the LinkedIn contact of this person or the email contact of this person, or in some cases, even phone numbers of this person. And then it allows us to, since I'm talking about email, push out an email message that says, hey, we've noticed that you recently are sponsoring this conference, or you'll be having an expo booth at this conference. Would you be interested in merchandise that could engage your audience?
Brilliant.
And because of that, email has now flown right up my radar in terms of along with sending out t-shirts,
Yeah.
as a key marketing tool. For most of the year, my marketing tool has always been around digital advertising, so you can put in banner ads.
Yeah.
But I realize I'm just winding things back 5 years, 10 years. These traditional methods seem to be hitting the mark, but not just doing it in a traditional way, but using various methods.
A lot of smarts around it.
To uptake it. So that's
I like that.
two of the things I've been doing this week.
Very sharp.
How about yourself?
Very
Anything?
sharp. Yeah, well, it's funny you mentioned
room?
email marketing. So one of my clients, accounting firm, we've hit a position now where we've got a list of about 300 leads that we've acquired through LinkedIn, through various advertising activities on there, all direct response, lead gen type stuff. And now with about a list of about 300, I know predictively if I send out an email that's, of a reasonable quality in terms of the messaging and the offer, you're gonna get an inquiry out of it.
Yeah,
it just happens.
It's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game. And then at any given time, there's always a very small percentage of the market that are interested in something that you offer. If you're a mainstream business, there's always going to be a small percentage. And it's just about timing. It's about, as you said, numbers game. You've got to be active on it. Don't let it go dormant forever.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I did, because I got very caught up with other activities, bringing new staff in, those kinds of things, is I did let it go dormant for a little period of time. And one of the things that I did to sort of reignite the list was I created a lead magnet, which was a free report, about 10 pages long. And it outlined a bunch of issues around tax and accounting and how to solve for this and what to do about that. Now, I sent that out as a gift to the entire database. I can see exactly who has opened it. And then I can see off the back of that who's actually gone and inquired. So I've got a couple of inquiries off the back of that straight away. And then the follow-up messaging all alluding back to, I sent you this last week, this, that, and the other. And it's a campaign that you can use where you're gifting up front. The law of reciprocity is all part of it. You're gifting up front. You're getting people to re-engage in something that they may have gone cold on. So I think it's definitely, email marketing is huge. You can't ignore it if you're serious about business.
And for your industry, not your industry, for your client who is an accounting company, the government just gives you so many free kicks because every time they do a regulation change or policy change, then you can utilize that as a message. Have you taken advantage of the latest EV car tax savings?
Absolutely.
Has your accountant let you know? If not, then they're behind the ball and we could help you out.
Yep.
They give you, I swear to God, they give accounting firms and especially accounting firms free kicks every month.
They do. Yeah. There's so much media. The media coverage on any new rule that Albo has decided to put in or Chalmers, that just ignites a fire in people. They think the government are coming at their wallets with a vacuum, literally.
And they do. Yeah.
And they do. And that's how people feel. And it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. It's consistently on people's minds.
I feel that taxes are ramping up now.